What's up, everybody? Chris Neal Disc Golf here. I'm here to do a disc review. I was sent a H3V2 from Prodigy. This is in the 500 plastic. It is 171. It's a hybrid driver from Prodigy. Those of you that don't know a lot about Prodigy, this is kind of in between a mid and a distance driver. So I guess you could call it control driver is what some manufacturers call it, but they call them hybrid drivers. But anyway, I've not thrown this disc yet. First time ever throwing it. I'm going to throw it a few flat shots, some Anheuser, some Heiser, show you what it does, and then I'll let you know what I think about it. But anyway, H3V2, Prodigy. Alright, so I've thrown the Prodigy H3V2 about 20 times out here. Threw some flat shots, some Anheuser, try to Heiser flip it. And this right here is considered their most stable hybrid driver. And that's one misconception or perception, however you want to say it, that people have. When they think of something being stable, they think that they confuse that with overstable. Stable pretty much means it flies dead straight. And they advertise this as their most stable control driver there is. So what I learned throwing it is fresh out of the box, the 500 plastic is slightly overstable for my arm speed, but I'm sure once it beats in a couple hundred throws, that's going to straighten out. But that overstability wasn't like this huge fade at the end. It was more of a, as it was slowing down, it kind of faded to the left a little and dropped out. It was able to handle all the torque I could put on it. I even threw it on a pretty big ante. Got a slight turn out of it, and most of my throws were around that 300 foot mark. I did hit about 315 or 320 when I really got into it. I think once it beats in a little bit more, gets a little more turn, I just add distance to it, you know, for me. Somebody with a higher arm speed could probably get it a lot further than that. I recommend this disc to just about anybody. I think even with slower arm speeds, since it don't hook hard left, it'd be a really good one for beginners as well. Anyway, you should get out there and try it, see what you think about it. Maybe find a spot in your bag. I'm going to throw it in my bag and play with it for a little while and just see what happens. One more thing to note about it is, in case you can't tell, the grass is pretty high out here and it's really wet this morning from the dew. But this 500 plastic, even with just a little towel I got, a small wipe off, it still had a lot of grip. It never slipped out of my hand. I even threw it one time while it was still wet, and I didn't feel any loss of control on it or loss of grip at all. So the 500 plastic, I'm definitely digging it. This is my first time throwing 500. Like I said before, I usually throw 400, and I've been really happy with the 400 and 400G. But this 500 plastic is a little softer, and I just like the grip better, I think, than the 400 for me personally. But anyway, that's the H3V2 from Prodigy. They're available on their website right now. You can go check that out, pick you one up, or from your local dealer. Until then, get out and have fun throwing discs.